How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and I'm back today with another episode of Stronghold Legends Steam Edition, playing the single-player campaign of King Arthur. And we are on the Victory mission, which is mission number 6. It doesn't actually say it here, I have to use the tooltip.
With Lancelot back at Camelot, the round table was complete again, and there were joyous celebrations throughout the castle. The Queen's spirits in particular were lifted, and she left the solace of her bedchamber where she had shut herself during Lancelot's capture, and joined in the festivities. But happiness is seldom a lengthy visitor, and across the lands, old enemies left unvanquished regarded Camelot with hungry eyes.
If Sir Bedivere had not broken his sword fighting to reclaim our sacred stone circle, then we may never have found our gracious king. But we were remiss not to track down the remaining warlords, for they were not without friends, and in time they assembled a new army. Now they have mustered the full might of the Saxon forces, and they're heading this way with the desire to seize Camelot and cut down all who stand against them.
Let's get started, shall we? So, we are back on this map.
Our scouts report that the Saxons are massing in great numbers beyond our borders. I would expect them to test our defenses before they launch their main assault.
And as you can see here, we're using the same layout that I had from before. And I'm just going to remove this castle stuff because ultimately it's only going to get in the way of my economy. I think, anyway. I mean, I could be dead wrong about this. Like, that wall right there could have probably stayed. But overall, I think it's going to be for the best if I can just open this up a little bit. Now, most of my weapon production is down here, which means I need to get rid of these woodcutters. They're directly blocking my my armory, and that area could be much better used with... Oh, I can't build these woodcutters outside my estate. Makes sense, now that I think about it. So, I'll put them up here instead. They'll have to walk a little bit further, but at least they'll be out of my way. So now I have a lot of spears, I believe. I have a lot of spears being made. And how is the stone production doing? Okay, pretty good. I probably will want to increase it. Can I fit another one in here? No. And I actually need another ox tether because this stone quarry is full. So hopefully we can take care of that right away. Now I'd like to start building some walls here, sort of to protect my economy. I'm going to have to delete this apple farm, unfortunately, but that's just part of the overall plan. And yeah, I'm just going to be basically running a wall along the perimeter of my land here. How are we doing in terms of stone? Plenty of stone, over 700. Oh, over 9,000. How did I miss that one? So I'm going to put the barracks up here, I imagine. Not going to be a big deal. And we're going to start recruiting men-at-arms right away, as soon as possible. I have plenty of spare peasants. It's funny when I say that and then they say recruits needed. Kind of contradicting myself, aren't I? Am I ever worried? I'm not sure. Perhaps I should be a bit more worried about this. I'm going to be building walls here. Obviously, I cut this area down, so I'm going to have to board it up again. Probably shouldn't have done that to begin with. But I'm actually just trying a new idea here. I have beaten this mission once before, and overall it's not very complicated. But I think one of the hardest parts to determine for me is how I should utilize my defenses. Like right now we're being attacked from back here by archers, which means I probably should put a tower right on top of this cliff right here. But see, if I put it right there, then if the enemy attacks with ladders from that side, they actually have access to my, let's hire some more men-at-arms, my walls, and thereby my tower. We only have 2 crossbows, and I'm pretty sure we can't buy weapons, so that is rather unfortunate. I probably should start building more crossbows, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's get some leather production up and going. I have more than enough gold, so the real problem here is probably going to be crossbow production. So deleting those, delete 4 of those, and then we'll start some bow production. I'm going to switch all of those over to Fletcher's, toggle to crossbow production. Like so, yeah, we can't buy bows, which is quite unfortunate. I'm actually going to be getting rid of these archers over here by building a gatehouse on this side of the map. Oh, looks like my crossbowman is firing a little bit over there. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about my crossbow production. This is a mission where I ideally like to have a lot of crossbows, but at the moment that does not appear to be the case. Okay, also under attack from over here. They will likely come around this area, so get my men-at-arms over here. My lord is already over there, and they should be able to take care of them. It's not a very big issue right there. And we're going to block this area right here, so that way if they want to come through, they're going to have to fight me first, which they will do. Let's get the round table up and going. That'll be quite nice. We'll be able to hire Merlin. It'll be fine. I'll be able to hire Merlin once we get some honor coming in, which means I need to build a castle kitchen. And I'm going to be building that right up here, like so. And probably going to go for all the different honor good types. We have pigs, we have the vineyards, we have the vegetable farm, and of course the ever popular EL pen. And that probably is actually limiting my overall number of available peasants, which means I should probably increase my food productivity, as well as, it's going to be a bit difficult though, given I might actually want to start making wheat instead. It'd be a lot more productive rather than just apples all over the place. That was all I had available before, but now I have a lot more food types available to me, and I'm really underutilizing the potential here of my economy based on what I'm doing. So ideal, not ideal. Ideally not ideal. It's sort of the modus operandi that I'm working with here. We got our first crossbowman recruited. And yeah, I'm not sure I had the best economy set up here. Probably should have actually built the workshop on top of a hill. But at the time I didn't think of it. How are we looking in terms of taxes? We're currently taxing at ×6, which means we are using the church. We have no candles left though, which means I'm going to turn taxes down to 4 and delete the church. I'm just going to get rid of candle production altogether. That's the candlers, that's the candle. Okay. We have 4 of them to get rid of, and those are all going to be replaced with, I mean, I could buy candles, but I don't think I'd break even on that. Those are going to be replaced with Fletchers and Tanners, so we can make more crossbows. Not making enough wood at the moment, and I still need to plot out these defenses. Okay, we're under attack from this side again. It's just more archers, so that's not a problem. The big problem is going to be the fact that I don't really have any walls here around my keep, so I think I probably should rebuild them. I mean, at the time I was thinking, we don't need any walls up here. But now that I look back on the situation, I'm beginning to worry a little bit. I would be remiss if I did not disclaim that. We have 1 pig and 5 eels. Eels seem to overproduce compared to other food types, or other honor good types. I have sort of noticed that in the past. I would really like to finish this wall over here though, and I think I'm just going to cut my wood camps out of it. So that means we're going to need a gatehouse here, and then I'm just going to grab all those troops and essentially extend the walls here if possible, and sort of just block them off at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's not the nicest looking castle by any means, but I'm mostly worried about just getting the job done right now. So my crossbowmen are also out there in the open. Did I switch these over to crossbows? Yes, I did. Okay, good. We are producing crossbows here, which is what I was worried about. I was worried that I actually wasn't producing crossbows. How are we doing in terms of food? 236, more than enough. I'm going to expand my population a little bit and hire a couple of engineers just so they can repair walls if need be, because likely we're going to have some issues with invading troops. Now, Sir Percival requires more honor. Now, this is a full-fledged assault, so we need to get my guys moving over here. Get the crossbows on top of that tower. And I'm going to spawn down my knights, right? I mean, what exactly am I up against? It's just ladders, right? Yeah, not a big deal. Spawn the knights there. And then we're going to send all of these men-at-arms out here to help deal with the situation. Those dogs are really fast. What are they going after? I'm not even sure. Are my men-at-arms set to defensive? Yeah. So that was an interesting attack there. It really didn't come with any siege equipment as far as I'm aware. But I probably should expand this area right here. I'm going to put a bastion tower right in front of this passageway here. And then I'm just going to block that off with a bit of stone wall. I'm not sure why those woodcutters... Okay, we're under attack from over on this side where the granary is. Again, those are not troops that are too worrisome to me. Got the 36 men-at-arms here to help deal with them. Only 36, come on. 77. I don't know what I'm talking about with 36. Let's get them off of that tower and move them into position. So I'm building this wall right here in front of the bastion tower. And then I'm going to be mounting a mangonel on top of the bastion tower because there will be some attacks that come from that direction. And obviously... Oh, look, my crossbowmen are doing a pretty good job at shooting at these guys. I hope. They might actually be shooting at the wall instead, which would be a waste. Another 4 crossbowmen. How are we doing in terms of parity? We need more crossbows. Parity of weapon production between crossbows and leather armor. Good thing my men-at-arms have spears. Oh, we do have an attack coming over from this side now. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. And we actually have enemies' ladders on the walls now. Obviously, they can't get inside my tower unless that stairs right there. Delete the stairs. Too close to the enemy. So, I need King Arthur to get over here and deal with these catapults. Obviously, you know, he is the Lord, so you probably want to be a little bit more protective of him. And I'm also going to hire Sir Percival. He is probably the strongest of the Knights of the Round Table with his power. But the Lord is also pretty powerful, so you generally don't have to worry. I mean, in this case, there's really nothing else but this siege camp here. So I'm not too worried about King Arthur biting the dust, so to speak. I'm not sure why I can't kill this cat here, or the mantlet. Apparently, King Arthur can't target units like that. So Sir Percival is another knight, much like King Arthur is, so he's pretty strong. And King Arthur took care of that camp. He's also putting him on the aggressive, so that's taken care of now. And then I'm going to be building some steps right here, and I'm moving these men-at-arms on top of those steps so that way they can get rid of those ladders. The engineers should be repairing the walls just fine. So that should not be a problem right there. Another 4 X-bows, and we're going to put them up here. I would ideally like to put them on top of this bastion tower, so I'm adding to the wall, and then I'm adding them to that tower. Now, we have guys going inside the castle. That is not acceptable. Where is King Arthur? Okay, we're just going to use Sir Percival instead. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of dudes coming inside here. Get on top of that barracks. Get some of these men-at-arms over into the area. Set them to aggressive. And we're going to hire another 15 more. Send them right into the middle of this fray. Sir Percival, you start attacking. He has a horse to sort of ease the blow. But yeah, I left the spot open right there, which is quite unfortunate. But I'm going to be blocking that off right away, as well as doing some little blocking right here. Okay, we're under attack from the archers in this corner again. And we got the ever-desired castle is enclosed message. Okay, that's going quite well. So the 2 main directions that a lot of troops attack from are this corner here where King Arthur is currently, which I should move him out of there before he gets killed, and then this area to the front. Those are the 2 areas that siege camps will actually attack from. So those are the 2 areas that I have to be most on the lookout for when it comes to defending them. I'm just going to double the walls here. A double wall is better than a single wall. I'm American. In America, we have a little philosophy, and that is more is always better, even if it kills you. That's why we're all so fat, in case you haven't noticed. I mean, it's a stereotype because we believe that more is better. So obviously, I'm going with more wall. Did I repeat myself there? I think I did. If I double up this wall over here, I'm not sure if it actually provides any tangible benefit other than the fact that it takes ladders longer to get over it, which, like most of the things I do, is a good enough justification to follow through with doing it. So I think I have most of the defenses up by now. How are we looking in terms of... okay, we're all out of honor goods, so probably... You know, I'd really like to start making bread. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a couple of wheat farms. I mean, we are almost halfway done with this mission. I'm going to set up a few wheat farms here, like that. And then I'm going to jumpstart just a little bit by grabbing 10 flour. And now we're going to delete these 2 apple farms and set up a whole bunch of bakeries instead. And actually, I'm going to have to buy some more wood. Yeah, currently I have plenty of gold, so I'm not worried about running out at the moment. And now we have 300, so at least 5 of these, because that's how many how much flour I pre-bought, I believe. Did I buy 5? I bought 10. Okay. So that should get us off to a pretty good start with wheat production, and then I'm going to build another hovel. My hovels are not very nicely placed. I will readily admit that. Let's get these men-at-arms down here, where they can probably be of more use. Massive army. It will soon be upon me. I'm not sure what I want to do with these wood camps. I mean, they are out in the open at the moment. I might want to just put them up on top. Here, I'm gonna put 1 wood camp there. We're going to put the 3 wood camps up here and delete the ones down here. Now I will be able to set up some moats. Oh, I can't place that. Where are we under attack from? Okay, we're under attack over from the granary side. I'm not sure if they're going to do anything, but I actually might want to put a tower over here in case push comes to shove and I need to sort of repel an attack from that area. And I'll probably want to grab a few crossbows and stick them in that tower. I can also delete this tower next to the granary now. Get that crossbow in that tower. Yeah, they're just standing there right now. So I'm not sure what the plan is. I wanted to build a bit of a moat right here. Nothing too extravagant, just a 4-tile moat. And hopefully that sort of blocks off that area. Okay, they're attacking from this side. So what am I going to do about that? Get them over here. I need Sir Percival as well. So when the attack comes in hot and heavy, we're going to use Sir Percival's power to blast a lot of these troops away. It's going to be quite devastating if I can time it right. And hopefully this moat here will keep them from moving through those woods. I could be wrong about that though. And I also want some of these men-at-arms ready to go on the offensive and remove ladders. Also some attackers coming from over here. The crossbowmen usually deal with that pretty quickly. Let's move them forward a little bit though. Okay, so we have catapults over here. And Sir Percival really can't do anything yet. Let's try that. There we go. That was something. Now, where are the ladders? I hear ladders on the walls. Okay, get over here. That's what you guys are here for, is to get rid of those those ladders. And this is actually quite unfortunate because there are a bunch of guys that are trying to come up here right now. Okay, knock that ladder off. Excellent. Deny them the walls. That is exactly what I'm looking for. We're running a little bit low on food, but I have 18 crossbows here. Let's see if I can stick some of them in that tower. More ladders are coming, and I wanted to build more bakeries if we actually have the wood for it. We don't. We're actually running a little low on wood. Okay, this is definitely a problem. Let's get these men-at-arms over here to get rid of those ladders as quickly as possible. We have Saxon warlords coming. King Arthur, get back over here. I'm going to spawn my knights. No, I'm going to spawn my knights down to get rid of these swordsmen, like so. They should deal with them. Pretty straightforward. And we have an engineer not repairing the wall. Is that an engineer? No, the engineer is right here. Do what you gotta do, man. My knights did a pretty good job at slaughtering everything. So, I think that attack's over. I'm not sure exactly how to return engineers to civilian duties. So, my bakeries are all out of flour because I don't have a mill. That's quite an oversight on my part. Let's get that started right now. We need 100 for it, apparently. I have plenty of stone to sell, and I probably should build a market because of that. So let's see if we can fit a mill in anywhere around here. No, apparently we can't. The ground is too uneven, but we can fit it in right there. That's a little bit further than I'd like it to be, but it'll have to do. And I'm also going to buy 5 flour to get my bakeries going again. And then we also need to sell a whole bunch of stone. Yeah, we have plenty of gold now. And I can hire Merlin. So we're going to get Merlin and put him on top of this tower as well, I think. Let's get these crossbows, put them on the bastion. Is it called a bastion tower? It might just be called a round tower. It's called an engine tower. And now that we have more gold, I'm going to continue my moat production. Just expand my moat along this side a little bit. It's 40 gold a piece. We have quite a nice little moat going on over here now. It would take them a while to dig through that if they want to come through here. And the great thing about it is I think if your moat is wider than 2 tiles, it actually denies the laddermen access to the walls. So that makes that side that much more secure against laddermen, because laddermen can just be spammed everywhere. Let's get Merlin on this tower. Oh, he still can't go on the tower. I'm going to get some of these crossbows out of there. And now Merlin can go up there. He will enjoy a good height advantage from being up there. I'm going to move my 2 knights into position so I can see them when the time comes. I might actually build an engine tower over here. I'll have to delete the granary, which is going to cause me to suffer a hit to my food production, but I'm going to build the engine tower right there, and then I'm going to stick a catapult, or what is this called? It's called a mangonel, and then it's going to start firing over there. Hopefully it'll deal some of those. Under attack from that side again, which is never really much of a threat, and I would really like to start building some bakeries. The great thing about bakeries is they're quite compact, so you can fit them in small areas. And my big problem right now is wood. I do not have enough wood. There we go. Should be able to build a few more bakeries now. Couldn't place one there because the apple farm is actually in the way, believe it or not. So that's quite a few bakeries, and I buy a little bit more flour to make sure that they don't run out of food to produce. Yeah, so unfortunately my lumber camps they're taking a long time to do it because they have to walk all the way out here to get the logs, and they have to walk back. The mangonel is doing a pretty good job. They have to walk back to their camp to saw the boards, and then they have to walk over to the stockpile to deliver them. So this is far from being optimal, but sort of what I'm stuck with at the moment. Oh, let's get Sir Percival over here and get this engine, this mangonel, to start shooting over there. So how is that going to turn out? Oh, it's marvelous. I probably should just build another engine tower. So far it's doing some pretty sweet damage though. Might want to target it a little bit further out here though. The mangonel can be quite effective, especially if it knocks the units off the map. They'll just disappear altogether. Let's hire some more crossbows and get them into the engine tower. So they're going to run over here with the ladders, which is not that much of a problem really. I mean, I have men-at-arms up there to sort of intercept it until they all got killed, then I didn't anymore. If they do end up on those walls, it's not a big issue because it's not connected to the tower. I think that is important to remember when you're setting up these sort of situations, is to make sure that your towers that your archers are in are not connected to the walls that the ladders can be easily put on. How's the camp? The siege camp is almost dead. And I believe we're due for 2 more attacks before this is all over. I do have a fair bit of wheat, but I think I'm going to have to build another mill. There will be room right there. And I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit more. So now we're going at 60 speed. Played most of it at 40 because I like to take my time. I have more than enough men-at-arms, I think, at this point. I could mount some logs to this wall right there. We're under attack from both the granary location as well as this location back here. That location is never a problem, as far as I'm aware. Love the mangonel. It is, it's doing the good work. Oh, the siege camp just went down. Okay, I was waiting for that to happen. This is a ladder right there on my stone wall. If I make a little staircase here, I could probably get rid of it, but that's hardly worth the effort, I think. It'll just destroy. It will self-combust, so to speak, on its own after a while. I do not have enough flour yet, apparently. Why are these guys not working? We have 405 apples though, so that's not a problem. Yeah, why are they not making bread? I guess they were just out of flour. They have enough flour now. And we have 2 mills on the case, so that should be taken care of. I was talking about placing some wall-mounted logs here, and I think that's an excellent place to put them, as well as we've also seen the enemy has an inclination to moving, or trying to maneuver their troops over there. I'm just going to leave that mangonel firing because it is actually just going to be, I'd have to retarget it there anyway the next time troops attack from that side. So I'm up to 90 speed. I think this is pretty comfortable what I have set up here. Could hire another knight. Ideally, I'd probably hire Gawain. All of these, the rest of the knights are all pretty weak compared to Sir Percival. He's really the only useful knight, which means I probably should move him down here so that way next time I need him, I can actually get him over here to cause the most damage as possible. As much damage as possible, I should say. I really have no excuse for not speaking proper English, given that I am a native speaker of it. Okay, we have another siege camp coming from over here. I'm going to run him in and see if I can just smash this whole thing. This is going to be beautiful. Look at that. Magnificent. Let's see if I can get him out of here before he gets killed. Ride. Grab a horse. Can you grab a horse? He's gonna get killed. he got killed. Okay, well, he did his job. The enemy are destroying our buildings, huh? Let's get rid of that. I might actually... Wow, do they have trebuchets? Yeah, slow this down. Okay, they have trebuchets, which means they're destroying a lot of stuff that is important and valuable to me. Rebuild that mill, we need it. I want to take King Arthur, send him over here, and we're going to have him hopefully deal with a lot of this problem here. Here we have Merlin. Not close enough to justify using it. Yeah, and I'm also going to recruit more engineers. Hopefully they can help with rebuilding the wall. That's what I'm looking for. A lot of my buildings are being destroyed because of the trebuchet. But, so King Arthur's over here, and I'm going to spawn the knights down. And we're going to go after the trebs with the knights. Hopefully they'll be around long enough to be able to take them all out. Like that. Get rid of that treb. Get rid of this treb. They'll be able to kill them really quickly. And then we're also going to get rid of the siege camp. Get rid of the siege camp as quickly as possible. Okay, good. Next, get rid of the cats. The cats are confusingly named because they sound a lot like catapults. I mean, if you shorten catapult up, it would be called a cat. So it's confusing. There are my engineers working on the walls, as they should be. It's really nice to have that ability. And that pretty much takes care of that attack. Okay, let's speed the game back up. Those buildings I'm not going to be replacing because I really don't need additional crossbows at this point. You have like 80 leather armor and whatnot, so those guys seem to be stuck when they don't have a direct route to your castle. And this stone quarry still is not being delivered, not being serviced as it should be. I also need to hire Sir Percival again, so his ability can charge up before the last assault. Hopefully he'll be able to charge up in time, otherwise that will be a missed opportunity on my part. The last assault should be coming from this direction, so I actually might want to move Merlin over here. Above your senses. Oh, I lost my stairs. Really? Yeah, I actually lost the stairs that used to be there. Did a whole bunch of my... Yeah, a whole bunch of my crossbows got knocked off of there as well, I think. Okay, Merlin, you get over here. You and Sir Percival will be my first line of defense. Yeah, Sir Percival is fully charged now, so we're going to use both of their powers in conjunction when the time comes. Hopefully it'll do some pretty massive damage. I'm actually going to cancel the mangonel, so that way it doesn't accidentally attack Sir Percival or Merlin. I could build a siege camp, could I? No. I was gonna say I could build a siege camp and make portable siege towers. But nope, that was not happening. Oh, we're almost done. The last battle is almost here. And King Arthur's knights are almost back, so I'm going to move him over here as well, in case I need to summon them again. Yeah, let's do it. Attacked from over here by the granary again. That's not a problem. No major assaults come from that direction. Okay. Here we are. Get these two guys over here.
The whole of the Saxon army is arrayed before us. If Camelot holds firm, we will crush their spirit for a long time to come.
Come on, Merlin, get in range so I can use this power before you get killed. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that then. Yeah, look at that. Killed a good deal of them. Give Bedivere back his, not Bedivere, Percival back his horse. You know, if I actually disbanded him now, I would be able to afford to bring him back again. So I'm going to have him attack these guys. I'm going to hire back Merlin and get him up on top of the gatehouse. And yeah, it will take a little bit for his to recharge. And grab the mangonel, and I'm going to target this area over here. Hey, there you are, Sir Percival. You actually survived. Get a horse, grab a horse, and attack these catapults. Knights are usually exceptional at dealing with those. We can speed this back up again. It's not too big of a deal anymore. Nothing is really within range to justify me unleashing these logs yet. This actually might be close enough. Let's go for it. Knocked a few guys back. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here, grab King Arthur and spawn the knights down. And I should go right after all those siege units. I thought I actually put down some logs on this wall. Apparently I didn't. Knights, get over here and attack this stuff. The camp is down. All we have left are these swordsmen coming through right there. Oh, we can use Merlin. There we go. Do that. Get Percival a horse and send him out here to get rid of these mantlets. There are 2 pikemen left. So after that, the attack should be over with. Spikemen do have a considerable amount of health. I actually got my horse killed by my own mangonel. I thought knights were more powerful than this. It's taking a while, though. Oh, finally. No, I'm not sure where else we are being attacked from. There might be some guys over here yet. Yeah, apparently so. You know what? Actually, what I could do is I just open this area up. Come on in, guys. Should get rid of them. And we can also welcome them in over here as well. There. Just send them over to get killed. They should get slaughtered pretty quickly. I mean, I have plenty of defenses over here. Guys, get on aggressive. I need you to actually do some damage. That is the last attack. But I'm not sure where I'm missing out. Apparently there's something around here yet that I'm not aware of. Where are they? Oh, right there they are. They went up and killed the crossbows. Send these men-at-arms over there to get rid of them. Apparently they just went up here, killed my crossbows, and then regrouped back at that location. This should take care of it. That should be it. Yeah. Excellent. Took their sweet time, but they got it done.
The Saxons are defeated, my liege.
Despite the removal of the Saxon threat, at least for now, Arthur refused to let his knights be resigned to a life growing fat in the banqueting hall of Camelot. He assembled the members of the Round Table together and announced there would be a new quest. A quest for the ultimate prize. A quest for the Holy Grail.
Okay, well that pretty much does it for mission number 6, Victory. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.